As we all know by now, roles in Red Dead Online are awesome. They are basically what makes the game. Without roles, RDO would actually have nothing. And that being said, getting your first, second or even third role could be a struggle when you don't know how to get enough gold. Well, in this video I'm going to explain all that for you. Today we are going through the fastest way to get roles in Red Dead Online. But before we get into the video, I just want to tell you guys about my personal channel where I upload very similar videos to this, just on GTA Online instead of Red Dead Online. So if you play GTA Online as well as you play Red Dead Online, then I would be very glad if you could subscribe to both of these channels. If you do that, you are an absolute legend. Anyway, let's get back into the video. When you're first starting off as a beginner, you don't really have much to do. You have the tutorials and some other missions. However, the main missions we want to do is the main story missions, because yes, you actually have some story missions in online. Rockstar never actually completed this, the story is still open, it ends on a cliffhanger, but we still get some decent gold out of doing these. Alright, so there are 13 main story missions in total. 5 of these missions you can do no matter what, but 4 of these you have to be honorable, and the 4 left you have to be dishonorable. There's no particular order you have to do these missions, you can do them in whatever order you want, but I recommend to do the 5 missions that don't matter first in regarding honor, and then do the ones that is honorable, and then at last do the dishonorable missions. And the reason for this is because it's much easier to become honorable than to become dishonorable. When you've done all of these 13 missions, you will have around $1,000 and about 10 gold bars. Still, this won't be enough for your very first role, so we will have to do some other activities as well. To start with, we want to do some daily challenges. And daily challenges are a great way of earning some extra gold in between missions or even while in missions. At the very beginning of the game, you will only have 7 daily challenges to complete, and most of these are really easy. When first starting out, you will get 10 gold nuggets for every daily challenge you complete. This doesn't sound like a lot, but I promise you, it will stack up. This amount will gradually increase as you build up a daily challenge streak. The streak goes for firstly 1 week, then 2 weeks, and then lastly a month. After you have had a daily challenge streak for a whole month, you get a treasure map and some other rewards. The streak will also be reset. To keep up this daily challenge streak, you will only have to do 1 daily challenge every day. You can just pick the easiest one and do it in like 5 minutes. It really is not that hard if you just take the time for it once per day. Also, if you're ever struggling with one of these challenges, you can always search them up on Google and how to do them. 95% of the time, someone has already made a video or map about that specific challenge and how to complete it. The next method that you also want to get gold from is awards. Awards are a really good way of getting gold for beginners in Red Dead Online. Not every award will give you gold, some of them can just be completed once, and these will only give you some XP and can't be reset. However, some of them can be reset, and for each time you reset an award, you get 40 gold nuggets. That's 4 daily challenges in just 1 award that you probably didn't even have to think about when you completed it. However, there is a catch to this. There's only 1 award that can be reset forever. That is the Bounty Hunter 10,000 XP award. All the other awards can only be reset 10 times. But 10 times is enough for a beginner to get a decent amount of gold. So remember to check your awards regularly and reset the ones that can be reset. Another method that you should incorporate into this guide is treasure maps. Most common way of getting treasure maps is just to rank up. Every 5 ranks you rank up, you will get a treasure map, and with these you can get quite big rewards. A lot of the time you can get around 1 gold bar from just 1 treasure map, and sometimes even almost 2 gold bars. As I said, you can also get these by having a daily challenge streak for a month, which will make it easier to get these treasure maps. You can also get these by looting enemies, however this is very rare. I've heard before that if you attack some gang hideouts out in free roam, then the leader of that gang will have a higher chance of dropping a treasure map. This is just something I've heard, but you may try it out. A lot of players in this game do not do treasure maps and have loads of them. That, in my opinion, is a big mistake. Everyone, at least in the beginning, should do all their treasure maps because you will get a lot of money and also a lot of gold as a beginner. So make sure every 5 ranks you go to your local post office and you get your treasure map. Right, so with those 2 methods, we still have to have something that we can do actively. So therefore, we will have to do some missions to earn that last bit of gold. And the best missions for gold in the game when you don't have any roles and such is the blood, money, crime missions and opportunities. These are very similar to the stranger missions that are also in the game, which was the grinding method used before to get to 15 gold bars, but now after the blood money update released, we instead use the blood money missions since they have a slightly higher payout. To start, you will have to meet up with the former underboss of Angelo Bronte, Guido Martelli. When you meet him, you will just get the cutscene that is playing on screen now, and he will just tell you about some of the things that you will be doing. When you're done with the cutscene, we can now actually get started. Firstly, you want to look for a symbol that looks like a teardrop or a drop of blood with a $sign inside of it. This is where you meet some strangers who offers blood money crimes. Blood money crimes are basically the same as stranger missions. Only difference is, in crimes you want to search every body, every chest, and every lockbox, everything. And the reason for this is because you're looking for something called capitale. Capitale is the currency used to do opportunities, which gives you even greater rewards than crimes. Sadly, you don't earn capitale for finishing the mission, you will need to search for it inside of the mission. There are 3 different opportunities to choose from. The mission tells you that you need to find either an emerald, a ruby, or a diamond. This depends on the opportunity you chose. Anyway, to achieve this, you can basically do whatever you want. In these missions, you aren't really restricted to just doing it one way. You can do it however you like. When you have done some blood money crimes and about 1 or 2 opportunities, as well as doing your daily challenges and grinding some rewards at the same time, you should have gotten 15 gold bars in no time, since this is the best and fastest method of earning your first 15 gold bars to invest into a role. While this is the fastest and best way to get 15 gold bars normally, there is oftentimes very good event months that offer some insane bonuses. For example, this month. At the time of recording, it's December of 2022. The bonuses for this month is triple rewards on legendary bounties and infamous bounties. That then means they pay out triple the money, triple the XP, but most importantly, triple the gold, which makes this automatically the best way to earn gold at this specific time. So always look out for the new monthly events that Rockstar releases. And if there are any good bonuses, then you should be grinding those instead for that specific month. Now that you've got all this gold and is ready to buy your first role, which role should you buy? Well, there are 5 different roles in game, and I have made a video about the one I recommend you start with. It's the video on screen now. Click it to become richer and the best Redon Online player you could possibly be. Thank you for watching.
Oh my god, that's one way to hit the gritty!